The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parks Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome everybody to Let's Go Racing. Danny Gibson here joining you with Dick Girardi, and we're coming to you right from Parks Racing to bring you all the latest in horse racing and news from around the country. On today's show, top turf racing from around the country. It was Arlington Million Day under the Twin Spires along with the Beverly D, and at the Spa it was the Grade 1 4-star Dave and the Mahoney Stakes, and we had a Parks horse in it.
We did, that's right. He's been so good for Mike Moore. Went up to Saratoga to try his luck against the hottest sprint turf horse in the country.
Yeah, a lot of turf we're going to talk about today, but that's because it's summer and that's when the best turf racing is. So let's jump right into it. It's Arlington Million, but it's at Churchill Downs. This is a new thing. The race goes 1 1/8 miles. And our favorite is Set Piece at 2-1.
All right, Set Piece, Brad Cox, solid form. And of course, the reason this race is at Churchill Downs, Danny, is because Churchill Downs owned Arlington Park. They closed it down after the meet last year, unfortunately, and they opened just for this day, because remember, they had to close their turf course, their new turf course. And I'm thinking of some of my friends down there like Kevin and Darren Rogers. They got to be going nuts because the management, they spent all this money on this new grass course, and it just hasn't worked out like they hoped. So one day grass racing, Arlington Million Day at Churchill.
Well, we can certainly feel their pain here at Parks, that for sure. And second choice, they're 2-1 as well. Smooth Like Straight and Santan, but they're co-second choice, and they're just less money than Set Piece.
Right. It's Smooth Like Straight is just such a cool horse. Same style, to the front. Often doesn't get all the way there, but when he does, he's tough to beat.
Well, let's get to it. Here's the call of the Arlington Million.
Smooth Like Straight, striding out to lead by half a length. Sunteen is prompting from second, and field passes toward the inside third. Cavalry Charge tucked away fourth in behind. 4 lengths back to Sacred Life, who comes away fifth. 3 more back to Admission Office in sixth. Cellist in seventh. The early trailer is Set Piece already, about 12 lengths off the lead as they move around the opening turn. And the opening quarter goes in 23 and 4. Turning to the backstretch run, Smooth Like Straight shows the way to the backstretch, leading by just under a length. Sunteen is prompting from second. Field Pass continues on, tucked away toward the rail wall third. Cavalry Charge is not far behind in fourth, only 2 lengths off the lead with 4 furlongs to go. And now it's 10. Back to Sacred Life, Admission Office. Set Piece has started to muster up a rally from the back of the pack, going past Cellist. Onto the far turn. Smooth Like Straight, still the leader. 3 furlongs to go. Set down for more. Sunteen right alongside in second. These two head and head, heading for the quarter pole. They've gone 4 clear of Field Pass and Cavalry Charge. Set Piece comes wide with Sacred Life. Off the turn, into the stretch. Sunteen takes the lead right at the top of the stretch and is set down for the drive. Smooth Like Straight is battling on second toward the rail. 1 furlong to go. Sunteen digs in, opens up by 2. Smooth Like Straight can't go with them. The rest with too much to do to catch Sunteen, the Million winner.
And a big win for Santan and trainer Brendan Walsh for owner breeder Godolphin.
Really smart strategy, I thought, by Tyler Gaffleone and the connections to sit right off of Smooth Like Straight. He was always the horse to beat. Smooth Like Straight ran like he always does, just ended up second again. He's been second a lot lately, but that's okay. It's still winning a lot of money. Santan obviously loves this Bizarro course at Churchill. Danny, we saw him win on Derby Day.
Yeah, well, we can certainly feel the pain with the turf course as we have trouble here at Parks sometimes, but second night is for Smooth Like Straight, a big win for Santan. And speaking of Parks, we have some big races coming up here shortly.
Right, so after the break, we're back on Monday, and not just back, but back with a bang. PA Day at the races, 7 Pennsylvania bred stakes, Danny. 5 of them are stakes we've been running here before on PA Bred Day. 2 new 2-year-old races by Pennsylvania breds, Pennsylvania sired horses, 100,000. All 7 races are 100 grand. And that's kind of the appetizer for the next day, which is the appetizer for PA Derby Day on September 24th. On Tuesday of next week, we got the Smarty Jones, which is obviously the prep for the PA Derby, the Catherine Sophia, which is the prep for the Catania, the Parks Dash, the prep for the Turf Monster. All good races just to themselves, and I wrote about it this week on Let'sGoRacingParks.com.
Oh, a great time to be here at Parks, that's for sure. And big shout out to our racing office and racing secretary for putting together such a great card. We're going to see some really nice local superstars here at Parks, so definitely make sure you come out and join us. And we're going to talk about some of the cool giveaways and things that'll be happening at Pennsylvania Day at the races a little later up in the show. But we're going to head to a break. When we come back, more turf racing from Churchill Downs and Saratoga.
On to the far turn now. Delica still the leader.
The PA Horse Breeders Association introduces the Pennsylvania Stallion Series. 4 brand new races to be run at Parks for PA-sired, PA-bred 2-year-olds. There are 2 $100,000 contests on August 22nd. PA Day at the races. September 24th, PA Derby Day has 2 more races, each with a $200,000 purse. The PA Stallion Series. Yet another reason why Pennsylvania is the premier place to breed and race. For more, please visit pabred.com.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parks Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parks is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
Who proudly earn our living.
In Pennsylvania's horse racing,
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
but it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs,
Jobs and billions in economic impact each year.
all across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Go Racing. Let's jump into some national coverage brought to you by the Chapman Auto Group. Their emblem's not on the back of your car truck. Well, you paid too much. We're going to keep it rolling at Churchill Downs. The Grade 1 Beverly D for fillies and mares on the turf, a mile and an eighth. $500,000 is the purse. And Family Way, let's talk about her for trainer Brendan Walsh.
Right, Family Way, real solid paper. Rozier, Chad Brown, solid paper, but we're most interested in Princess Grace. Of course, has won the Doc Penny here at Parks the last 2 years and just has brilliant form and is going after a Grade 1.
Yeah, Michael Sidham trained her mother as well.
Yep.
Gotta love that. He knows that line really well. Here is announcer Travis Stone with the call of the Grade 1 Beverly D.
Princess Grace mid-pack bounces out near the top. Delica's down toward the rail with some speed, and here she comes on through to take over as it moved by us for the first time. Delica steps out to lead by 2. Princess Grace racing in second. Lily Pond comes up on the outside, 3 wide of the opening turn, while third. Family Way tucks in toward the rail. Fourth, the early trailer is Rozier. Out of the stretch and into the clubhouse turn they go. Delica steps out to lead by 2. Princess Grace is a tracking second, and Lily Pond is in the clear while third. Family Way is tucked away fourth and toward the rail. Rozier settles in at the back, but she's only about 4 lengths off the lead as they turn to the backstretch run. Delica down the backstretch in front, a length and a half. The half's on the board in 46 and 2. Midway down the backstretch run, Delica the leader, still by 2. Princess Grace continues to stalk from second. Lily Pond is in the clear while third. Family Way continues on covered up while fourth. Rozier's fifth and still about 4 lengths off the lead. On to the far turn now. Delica still the leader. Princess Grace cranking up the pressure from second. Family Way third and toward the rail. Lily Pond is under pressure fourth. 3 lengths back to Rougier in fifth. Quarter mile to go. Top of the stretch. Dalika tries to cut the corner. Princess Grace to the attack. Princess Grace comes on to take the lead. Dalika tries to fight on from second. Family Way's back in third. Lily Pond, Rougier, 1 furlong to go. Princess Grace short lead. Dalika's coming back down inside. Here comes Dalika right back at Princess Grace. Dalika's re-rallied to take the lead. Dalika in the Beverly D.
Dalika denied Princess Grace the win. She just would not give it up.
Yeah, Princess Grace was by in the stretch. Looked like she's going to win it. And as you said, Danny, Dalika just dug back in under Brian Hernandez for Al Stahl, who's really one of the really good underrated trainers in the country. Remember, he had Blame, of course, but Princess Grace didn't win, but she ran another terrific race.
Yeah, I got to watch Albert Stahl in action at the Breeders' Cup when I went with V-Quist. Great trainer, nice horses, really nice aggressive ride by jockey Brian Hernandez. And if you look, Dalika, third start off the layoff, it made sense at 7-1. That was a good one if you had it.
Yeah, why didn't I have it?
I didn't have it either. Well, let's keep it rolling. It's Saratoga. It's the Grade 1 4-star Dave on the turf, 1 mile, $500,000 is the purse. Regal Glory is our post-time favorite.
Right, a filly against the boys and Chad Brown. And this is like the only, seems to me, Grade 1 turf race in New York that Chad Brown has never won.
And he also has our second choice, Chad Brown, Mason, 7-2.
Of course he does. He's Chad Brown, and it's a Grade 1, and it's Saratoga.
Well, let's see what happens in the Grade 1 4-star Dave.
And they're off. It is Mason and Get Smokin' going out for the early lead. Get Smokin' goes on with it and is in front with Mason sitting behind in second. And then it's 2.5 lengths to Regal Glory on the outside, and Front Run the Fed is down at the hedge. The early trailer is Casa Creed in fifth. They go around the turn and head for the backstretch with Get Smokin' the leader here. Get Smokin' in front by 2. Mason runs in second in the opening quarter mile in 24 seconds as they head up the backstretch. Get Smokin' leads here by 2. Mason is second by 1.5 lengths. Regal Glory, the favorite on the outside, in third. Then it's a neck to Front Run the Fed. And the trailer is Casa Creed. It is Get Smokin', who ran the half in 47-4. Mason sits in second. And the mare, Regal Glory, on the outside in third, followed by Front Run the Fed and Casa Creed. And now they're going around the far turn. It is still Get Smokin' with Mason in pursuit in second. And now Regal Glory is asked to move on the outside, and she's in gear as the field comes for the top of the stretch. Casa Creed follows the move of Regal Glory as they head for home now. It is Get Smokin', Mason on the outside, Regal Glory, and they're moving now for the 16th pole. It's Get Smokin', it's Mason, it's Casa Creed on the outside, and then Regal Glory. Here is Casa Creed, who makes the last move, the winning move.
And a win for Hall of Famer Bill Mott with Casa Creed. And what a patient ride by Luis Saez.
Yeah, just a terrific ride. Came from last, whooshed by the field, and this is interesting. This horse has now won a Winning You're In for the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint and the Breeders' Cup Mile. So they got to decide which one do they want to go with Casa Creed, who, by the way, is co-owned by Mike Francesa. Remember Mike and the Mad Dog on WFAN Sports Radio. Mike Francesa's always been a horse guy, and he's got himself a good horse here.
Yeah, he certainly does. I always love a versatile horse, and I like a horse that likes to win, like Casa Creed. Well, Saratoga didn't disappoint with turf races. Let's keep it going. This is from Sunday's card. It's the Mahoney Stakes, $150,000 go in, 5.5 furlongs over the turf. Our favorite is Big Invasion.
Yeah, odds-on favorite. I mean, just on an incredible roll. It's won 5 straight on the grass. It just, I don't even know how the horse ever got beat, but Joe Rosario, Christophe Clement, very difficult horse to handle.
A couple other horses at 6-1 for second choice. Let's talk about Catamosto.
Yeah, Catamosto come with Joseph O'Brien coming from Ireland. Just, you wonder, can this horse run at American turf sprint distances?
And of course, our Parks horse, That's Right, is also 6-1 for our trainer Mike Moore.
Right, three in a row since going on the turf, putting on blinkers. Andy Hernandez. One thing we know for sure about That's Right, he's going to be in front.
He certainly is. Here's the call, the Mahoney Stakes.
That's right. is the leader here by 2.5 lengths. Ran the quarter in 21-3. Catamosto runs in second. It's 4 lengths. Back to Determined Kingdom. Down on the inside is Surprise Boss. Then the big favorite, Big Invasion, who's on the outside as the field comes into the stretch. It is That's Right, Catamosto. Big Invasion is now gaining ground on the outside along with Determined Kingdom as they move for the 16th pole. And here is Big Invasion making that big move again on to victory from off the pace. And it's now 6 in a row for a Big
Invasion with a big win for trainer Christophe Clement, who's no stranger to nice turf sprinters.
Yeah.
Pure Sensation is, of course, in our Parks Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
here.
no doubt. This is a very different horse than Pure Sensation. He was kind of all speed. Big Invasion is just amazing. You don't usually see horses do this at 5.5 furlongs, but he just whooshed by the field. Look, That's Right, easily to the front again. Looked like all of his other races. Then he just got really tired. He clearly was not himself. Talked to Mike Moore. He's just going to give him a little bit of time. Maybe he'll try here for the Turf Monster on PA Derby Day. Big Invasion, of course, Christophe, he technically could come for the Turf Monster as well. I think Mike is hoping there's a big race at Kentucky Downs for a lot more money. I think he's hoping that Big Invasion will go there.
Yeah, that's right. A 3-year-old, only 4 starts, well, 5 starts now.
Yep.
We'll see him come back and regroup.
You know what? That speed is going to win him a lot of races because it's amazing. There's other speed horses in the race until there isn't. He just makes them all disappear.
And he does such that big margin. But Big Invasion, a really nice turf horse to keep in your stable and keep an eye on. Well, let's keep it going at Saratoga. This is for 2-year-olds, the Grade 2 Saratoga Special. 6.5 furlongs, $200,000. This is kind of a famous race. And our favorite is Gulfport for Steve Asmussen.
Right, 2 for 2. Last time won by 12 in the Bashford Manor at Churchill. And really, Dan, this is a 4-horse race, but it's a match race. It's either Gulfport or it's going to be Damon's Mound, who was so impressive breaking his maiden for Michelle Lovell down at Churchill, won by a dozen. So which one of these 2-year-olds is going to get it done in the special?
Yeah, we got some excitement here. Here's the call, the Grade 2 Saratoga Special.
3 of them are battling for the lead here as Damon's Mound sits just behind them in 4th. A 3-pronged battle here as they continue up the Saratoga backstretch. And now Super Chow has come away with a half-length lead. In between horses is Valenzen Day, and on the outside is the favorite Gulfport. Damon's Mound remains in 4th through a quarter in 21 4/5 seconds as they go around the far turn. It is Super Chow in front here, now by 1.5 lengths. And then comes Gulfport as Valenzen Day has dropped out of it. Damon's Mound now makes his move on the outside. Oh, Gulfport had a steady there. Gulfport had to check coming to the top of the stretch. The half went in 45 seconds. It is Super Chow and Damon's Mound on the outside, and Gulfport trying to get back in it again. It is Damon's Mound who now has come away with the lead. Super Chow runs in second, and Gulfport is third. Farther back, Valenzen Day as they head for the 16th pole. Damon's Mound has built a 4-length lead. Gulfport in second, and it will be Damon's Mound to win the 117th Saratoga Special.
Damon's Mound gets the win for Gabriel Saez, and a little green in the stretch, but I liked how he rated. It really showed a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was a smart ride. I thought it worked out well for Gabe Saez and Damon's Mound, sitting behind the 3 speed horses. And look, I think Gulfport is a little better than he finished. He kind of got cut off by the Super Chow and lost some, you could see he lost some lengths, but he kept running. Be interesting to see the next time they run against each other. It doesn't sound like it's going to be in the hopeful. Damon's Mound's going back to Colonial where he's based, and maybe next race will be at Churchill and then on to the Breeders' Cup. But these are 2 very good 2-year-olds.
Yeah, really excited to see them move forward. And of course, Wayne had a nice 2-year-old debut as well.
Yeah, about Wayne winning 2-year-old races at the Spa, and hopefully we'll see Wayne here on the 24th.
Always looking forward to that. Well, let's head to another break. When we come back, our jockey and trainer of the week, our turning for home spotlight horse, and more racing from Delmar and Thistledown. We'll see you after this break.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, And to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week is brought to you by Turning for Home, our racehorse retirement program. And we'd love to share another great spotlight story with you, simply smashing a New Jersey bred mare owned and bred by Prima Ventures that never caught on to racing, but she surely is excelling after the track. Here she is with her new adopter, Alyssa, and they're having a blast learning and competing and eventing. She especially enjoys the cross country, which is the outside part of the course, and they love to run. And thank you to our partner farm, Another Spin, for pairing this team up.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're doing awesome. Well, our Jockey of the Week, no racing here yet at Parks, but Jeremy Laprida had a nice win at Monmouth Park with our Trainer of the Week, Gustavo Chacon.
Hey, go to Monmouth, win, and you'll get Trainer and Jockey of the Week.
Absolutely. We see this Trainer-Jockey combo quite a bit, and Jeremy Laprida came here from Chile. He had a Group 1 win down in Chile, and we've seen him do very well here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into race recap. We're going to go to Thistledown. It was the Best of Ohio, the $100,000 Governor's Buckeye Cup Stakes going a mile and a quarter. And of course, Uriah St. Louis is out there.
Of course he is, with Forewarned, the Ohio bred. He goes back there, gets the money regularly, but this time he just got too far behind, Danny. And he's going to come on late. He's the one to be second, but the winner, I Want to Win, appropriately named, just crushes the field. Wins by 8 lengths. Forewarned, by the way, with this second place, has gone over $900,000 in career earnings. What a run for Uriah, and he just happens to also own this horse.
Absolutely, and of course, jockey Dexter Haddock, who's his regular rider, made the trip out there. It was a clear second place finish behind I Want to Win.
He just ran into a hot horse right now. I Want to Win is on a roll out there in Ohio.
He certainly is. Well, let's go to Del Mar. I'm feeling the West Coast vibes. It's the Grade 3 Best Pal Stakes for 2-year-olds, 6 furlongs, $200,000, and you're going to see a familiar, some familiar silks here for Pegram with having a meltdown, going to the front, and keep it going.
Yeah, he's the 10. He's on the outside. He's going to blow this race open midway through. And yes, this is Bob Baffert and the Pegram combination. Win easy. This is a son of Uncaptured, Danny. I don't think this horse is going to go long. I think this is mostly a sprinter, but that's okay. They'll make some money with him sprint.
Absolutely. He was a determined winner there. And keeping it going at Del Mar, we're going to go on the turf course here for the Grade 2 Yellow Ribbon Handicap. A mile and 16th, $250,000 is the purse. Keep your eye on the 2. Just really comfortable galloping along there.
Yeah, it's all about going global. I mean, she's just been terrific since she came over here from Ireland last year. Phil D'Amato was that top turf trainer out there. Just going to win this pretty easily. It was never really in doubt. It's going to end up winning by 3 at 3-5. Glowing Global gets win number 9.
Yeah, and Avenue de France got second there, but keep an eye on her because I felt she was really loaded turning for home, and she just didn't have clear running room to catch Going Global.
Well, there you go.
So I think she'll do something next time. 6-1 odds for second place. That's pretty good. Well, we're going to keep it at Del Mar. It's the Grade 2 Sorrento Stakes for our 2-year-old fillies. 6 furlongs, $200,000. And this is a good race. Procrastination takes the lead for my trainer, Michael McCarthy.
Yeah, 3-5 Procrastination in one, her debut, and won it big. But the 2, Vegas Magic, 14-1, Doug O'Neill, son of that Good Magic, or daughter, excuse me, of Good Magic, is just going to roll right on by the favorite here. Vegas Magic for Doug O'Neill.
She certainly showed a lot, being
yes, she did.
Down on the inside, then splitting horses. I think Doug O'Neill has a really nice 2-year line. Just want to point out the number 5 horse, Satin Doll. If you guys ever watched that movie Hot to Trot, that was the name of the racehorse in the movie Satin Doll.
There you go.
I'm sure they got it from there. Well, it's time for Eye on Racing, and we got to talk about Parks because we have such a big card here Monday and Tuesday. We're coming back with a bang.
Yeah, look, 7 stakes Monday, all for PA breds, including, as we said, the 2 new 2-year-old stakes. Then those stakes are coming back on PA Derby Day. By the way, on PA Derby Day this year, how about 10 stakes? Half of them graded. We'll be back on PHL 17 again, 4 to 6 p.m. live. Neil Hartman will be back to host. Cast of thousands as always. And then on Tuesday of next week, Smarty Jones Day, the Smarty Jones Stakes, the Catherine Sophia, the Parks Dash, all preps for races that'll be run on PA Derby Day.
Yeah, not only will we get nice local horses, the best horses that Parks has, we're going to get some really nice horses coming from other tracks.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to get Barron. He was entered at Colonial this week, but my understanding is Butch Reed's going to run him here in one of the PA bred races where it'll be 1 to 5.
Oh yeah, he loves Parks. I saw Jockey Frankie Pennington this morning. They are ready to go. Well, also Saratoga, the Grade 1 Alabama.
Always
big
a terrific race. We'll see Nest, who was just absolutely dominant in the CCA Oaks. We'll see if Secret Oath can do a little better than she did then, and hopefully we'll see Secret Oath here in the Cotillion. I don't think we're going to get Nest, but I think there's a really good chance we'll get Secret Oath for the Cotillion.
Oh, I hopefully did. I was mesmerized by her down in Preakness Day, and she's absolutely beautiful.
I can attest to that.
And of course, Sundays the Queens Plate up at Woodbine, that big $1 million race.
Yep, their Kentucky Derby for 3-year-olds.
Lots of great racing around the country. Well, we're going to take another break, but when we come back, news and notes. So stick around to see what's coming up with us. If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now, and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
The PA Horse Breeders Association introduces the Pennsylvania Stallion Series. 4 brand new races to be run at Parks for PA-sired, PA-bred 2-year-olds. There are 2 $100,000 contests on August 22nd, PA Day at the Races. September 24th, PA Derby Day, has 2 more races, each with a $200,000 purse. The PA Stallion Series, yet another reason why Pennsylvania is the premier place to breed and race. For more, please visit pabred.com.
Racehorses are pampered.
Treated with care and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
And they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
Who proudly earn our living.
In Pennsylvania's horse racing,
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
but it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs,
Jobs and billions in economic impact each year.
all across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania, it's a winner.
Did you know the Pennsylvania horse racing industry spends tens of millions of dollars supporting agriculture, from local farmers and farm workers to veterinarians and more? And we do it with 0 tax dollars while creating tens of thousands of jobs.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing, everybody. Our news and notes is brought to you by the Granny Fund, which provides continuing education for our backstretch community. And like we said, big day coming up on here on Monday. It's Pennsylvania Day at the Races. And if you run in the 2-year-old PA sired and PA bred stakes, you get a free season to either Capo Cane or pat on the back.
Oh, there you go. All you got to do is run. Just enter in the race, and you get a free season.
They could potentially be giving out 44 breeding seasons.
How about that? Yeah, and that also includes the races run on PA Derby Day for 2-year-olds.
Exactly.
Right?
The
so
whistle
4
pig.
chances to get involved.
Yeah, so you could potentially get a free breeding, no cool sire. And of course, the John Deere Gator raffle that benefits Turning for Home and the Pennsylvania breeders. You could be riding around in a 4x2.
That's the Gator I'm riding on Street Road if I win it. All right, well done. All right.
He's going down to get a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Well, that wraps it up, but make sure you come with us Monday and Tuesday. We have a huge day here. Post time is 12:55. We can't wait to be back on the track here. Thanks for joining Dick and I on Let's Go Racing. We'll see you next week.
And they're off. Speaker's Corner has early speed. Hot Rod Charlie, Midnight Bourbon, American Revolution. American Revolution, a 16th to go. Hot Rod Charlie is opening up. Hot Rod Charlie will win